I can't do his accent. You've been to Sunday, you know it, the drill. Credentials can be faked, knowledge can't. I can't do it, I'm not gonna try. Explain the Deitz molecular viscosity process of the fluoroaquifer systems in the Tentac systems. That's easy, I wrote an article on the process for the scientific journal. If my memory serves, doesn't matter what you pick, it's alright. The key to the process is the polypriviloc baffles of the carpal steel spiral mixers. The sorbitol drashing reserves iron removal and the low velocity applications. Molecular sieves synthesize thermal organic polymers through solid phase extraction. Oh my god, there's an ambulance outside my flat. Hope everybody's okay. Finally, an aerophobic stream flow occurs with this is so hard to read. Very succinct. I'd like to read the article someday. Have a nice flight, Doctor. Well, Grumpo sure is smarter than he looks. Now it's time for boots. You've been to Sunder, you know the drill. Credentials can be faked, knowledge can't. Illustrate Besmer's phylogenetic protocols in biomechanical post-fixation processing. Excuse me, do you speak Awugan by any chance? I'm afraid Awugan is not one of the 23 languages I know. Why? Well, my master is an Awugan from the Asagan system. He speaks an obscure provincial dialect. Luckily for you, I can serve as his translator today. Very well, as long as your translation skills are adequate. Illustrate Besmer's phylogenetic protocols in biomechanical post-fixation processing. Flim-flam flume-flom. Initially, PKX superconductors buffer the cellular dehydrates, precipitate the fixative hybridization. Yeah, I suck at reading this. I know. Don't comment that. Mindru, Pindru, Kandru, Kundro. Meanwhile, Matikathing embedding results in guandinium denature. Tubi ubi wala nubi abanaba. Kalu. Yo! Play. In conclusion, supernatant conductors process post-fixation preflution fixed tissues. They know their science on Awuga. You may proceed. Yeah, hell yeah. Awugan pride, bitch. What are you jumping about? Carry on. I love his awkward smile here. Yeah, there's something fishy about them. You just can't put your finger on it, can you? And this is our spacecraft to Sunder. It's basically a big-ass taxi. That wasn't so hard, was it? No, it took me a bit the first time through, but hey. And we're off. And this is how we travel. These are called the sender spikes. They basically send you hurling at incredible speeds to wherever there's a deaccelerator on the other side. Whoa! Reminds me of Star Wars. You know, the whole stars stretch into lines part. Yeah, I talk too much, I know. And now we are close to Sunder. Just a matter of, I don't know how long. Minutes. We have a little sequence in here. There have been reports of huge biomechanical vultures feeding off space debris in this sector. If we're lucky, we'll see one. Yeah, we're not lucky. Who are you? I hope you like talking to people. It's funny, you've got one of those faces. You make me want to talk to you. I bet you get a lot of that. Strangers telling you secrets they wouldn't tell their own therapists. Yeah, kinda. Everyone's been doing that. You think I look like a movie star? No, not really. I hoped you would come over here. I noticed you wearing a Cordicom Linguinator. I've been working on a side project that might just interest you. You see, most consumer Linguinators on the market today are incredibly clumsy, especially that Cordicom knockoff you're wearing. The translations are ungrammatical, and unknown slang even causes certain models to crash. Most importantly, if you come across languages that aren't already pre-programmed into the conversion modules, you're sick out of luck. Now just imagine the Rosetta Stone of Linguinators, one that translates alien languages that are not in the Linguinator translation table. Here's how it works. First, the unknown languages run through a series of very complicated algorithms which check the recurring phonetic patterns and cross-reference them against the Bersac-Fellini lingua cipher. Then the Acquidator spits out an on-the-fly translation. That's kind of cool. Simple in theory, yet it took 15 painstaking years of development. Here, plug this adapter into your Linguinator. Do me a favor and report any bugs you might encounter. Boots got the Labe Linguinator adapter. Or lab, depends. This is the exit. We're in space. Yeah, sorry. Entrance or exit? Take your pick. He's into dirt, I'm into water. I've spent the last 2 years in the ocean depths of Tentac 10 where we're still discovering sentient creatures. Parts of the ocean on Tentac 10 are so deep it takes 6 months to depressurize from the expedition. That's what I've been doing this year, depressurizing. I still can't hear anything out of my left ear. Interesting. I've been collecting soil samples from volcanoes on Hephaestus. There's been unusual tectonic activity on that planet for years. Maybe it has something to do with that heavy amount of mistec that turns up in the lava. Gee, you think? How alien art ended up circulating the planet's tectonic cycle is beyond me. Art my ass. Who are you? Dr. Einbert Alstein. Gee, I guess who that's a reference to. Must think harder. Must think harder. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. What are you ganging up on this poor lady? My kingdom for a bag of peanuts. I wonder what the in-flight movie is. I hope it's Biomechanical Cell Division 2. Inside joke, maybe. I want some peanuts. You want some peanuts? I'll get it for you. You obviously have a thing for her. Dr. Schuten has been acting rather odd lately, hasn't he? We're on the final approach to Colosseum Starport, where they're enjoying partly cloudy skies and high 82 degrees. We hope you enjoy your stay on Sunder, and we thank you for flying on the brain train. There's really nothing to do here. Just talk to people until we arrive. The main thing to get is the Linguinator, and we have that. After you take the Linguinator, I think it's like a couple of minutes before they trigger this cutscene. Okay. We get it. We are on the brain train. And we have arrived at Sunder. It looks like a rather nice planet. It's very high-tech. Very civilized and clean. Well, I guess that's what happens when your planet is inhabited by the smartest the galaxy has to offer. It's rather pretty, I think. Pal is rather excited. The brightest minds of the galaxy, all on one planet. And here we are, folks, on Sunder. Exiting the gate. Our first order of business? Okay, I'll shut up. Alright, fellas, I did a SunderNet search for Dr. Ro Bowman and found out some stuff. Boots, you remember when I went on a self-help kick after reading a book called Mystical Eggs just a few months before I died? Well, the person we're looking for wrote it. I can't find the listing in the Colosseum Scientist directory. The only reference I could find was a 6-month-old shipping log which shows laboratory equipment for an R. Bowman shipped to a building called the Rainbow Sanctuary. All searches for Rainbow Sanctuary come up blank. I'm afraid you're on your own, boys. Well, this isn't so hard to figure out. We will spend a bit of time in the airport. Or whatever this is. Yeah, I guess Starport? Can't remember which... No, other way around. Lots of people to talk to, lots of things to discover. It's kind of fun. I think after this section, like in the middle of this section, the game really picks up. I'm enjoying it so far. It has some nice humor, not really too tense, doesn't take itself too seriously. I like it. I like it a lot. And here's a time minder. Yeah, it's pretty. Well, this is going to be all for this session, obviously, because, yeah. I hope you're enjoying this. It gets really good next session. I really hope you stay tuned and wait for that. And yeah, that guy looks like he has lots of issues on his mind. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.